Put your doubts to the side, get your ass in the bed. Even if it's whack, you can still get some hair. Go for it, go for it, go. Ho for it, ho for it, ho. Do you want that dick? No, you better go for it, ho for it, ho. Today, I just want to do my makeup. So I wanted to do a quick get ready with me and a chit chat. I'm going to talk to you a lot about what I've been watching. So I'm basically going to go through 3 series that I have been watching in this quarantine. Obviously I watch a lot of stuff, not going to tell you what I'm raving about because the video is basically going to be a what I'm raving about video, so stick with me. We're going to do my makeup. I'm going to be trying the Fenty Cheeks Out Cream blushes because my good sister in Mackay gave me some, so I'm going to try that out, which is why I thought I would wear Fenty foundation, but I realised that not having anything on my lips makes them look like they are purple. We're just going to get into doing the rest of my makeup and chatting. So let us go. I'm not going to list the products that I'm using while I'm using them. So I've already done my base. I used the Fenty Pro Filter foundation. Not my favourite foundation. Rarely use it, but I thought since I'm doing a Fenty face, I'm going to use that. So I'm going to start with the oldest one that I first started watching at the beginning of quarantine. Since I've been in quarantine for about 10 weeks now. I know. Kill me. Please don't. The first show that I really got obsessed with was All American. I said that I was raving about All American in one of my earlier hauls, so if you've watched it, you would have heard me talking about it. All American is a series set in the US, set in Beverly Hills and Crenshaw, and it's basically about a young guy who plays American football. All of this is in the first episode, so I'm not spoiling it for you, but if I am, then whatever, that's your business. Go and watch the show and see if you enjoy it. But yeah, he basically moves out the hood to go to this school, and you know like what the system is like in America, and you need money to do things, to go to uni, to get scholarships and all of these things. So it basically goes through his trials as somebody who is not from the area that he's living in and the differences between him and his peers, and also looks at how broken their lives are even though they live in Beverly Hills. Goes through a bunch of different themes. Has some of my, do you know what, it has one of my favourite actors. I've got a mirror behind my camera, finally, so I can actually do my makeup and not turn. Those who know me know I love me some him, but All American features Taye Diggs, one of my favourite actors. I actually started watching All American because I wanted to watch shows with an all-black cast, or a mostly black cast. I'm just interested in seeing people who look like me on TV, and a little bit tired of not seeing people who look like me on TV in the kinds of shows I want to watch. So drama, not necessarily romance, you know, not necessarily crime, but when I want a feel-good show or something that's easy to watch or easy to binge. So I hit up a friend of mine and he's behind an account called Sirime. I think I'm pronouncing it properly because it's like series and anime. And he's literally the plug, like absolutely everything you can think of on Sirime TV. Like just such good advice about stuff to watch and knowing what is on and where it's on. So whether you watch stuff on Now TV, Netflix, Amazon Prime. So that was my source of All American. So when I found out that, yeah, like I can watch this show, I was like, okay, honey. So I started watching it and I got pretty obsessed. Like, there was just more than enough drama. It was so easy to binge because you always wanted to know what was going to happen next. To the point where I was watching it so much that I bypassed my friend who suggested it to me. And I was there trying to talk to him about it and he hadn't seen the episodes I had seen because I done binged it to the point where I was now ahead. But all in all, it's a fantastic show. Obviously, it is teen, but it doesn't deal with just teen themes. There are so many themes, and there are adults, but obviously because they're in high school, en route college, you have those teen themes of, you know, going to school and having teen relationships and parents and dramas with that. But it's just interesting because the lives that we live are very similar to the lives that other people live, and you think that your family's the only family with drama until you watch a show and you see the drama in people's families and you're like, damn. But the biggest thing that I love about All American is how realistic it is. You don't at any point watching it get the feeling that, oh, this doesn't happen in real life. Like, it truly truly does. And it's very much set in like 2019, 2020. So it's set happening now. Feels very relevant, feels very fresh, feels very new and real. So if you're looking for a show, guy or gal, and you're interested in watching something that has an all black or mostly black cast, All American has definitely been one of my quarantine faves. Let me just draw for that concealer again. I'm trying this new thing of not drawing my concealer all the way out and keeping it centered in my face just to see if I like it, you know. I don't know if I will, but I'm gonna try it anyway and just see. Sometimes try new things with your makeup, says me who doesn't ever try new things with my makeup. My makeup looks the same 80% of the time. I know how to do my makeup differently, I just don't do it. Because I'm like, I like how it looks when I do this, so I'm gonna keep doing it until I can't do it no more. Until they discontinue the products that I need to do that look, I will continue to execute that look. But moving on, the next one that I've been watching, and this is ongoing in fact, because I have been watching this show for years and I cannot believe Issa Rae made us wait this long for Insecure to come back, okay? Because I've been counting down. I've been in the mirror doing, oh, that's what we doing. We moving childish, my nigga. We just pointing and clicking and we not talking, my nigga. You fixed your pussy ass fingers to really block me, my nigga. Like you knew tungle, my nigga. Like you don't know me, my nigga. 5 years by your side and I'm just a button, my nigga. You wanna push me, my nigga? You wanna push me, my nigga? That has been me in the mirror, rapping, waiting for Insecure to come back, because why was it taking so long to come back? Like, I don't get it. Insecure, HBO. I cannot recommend this show enough. If you are not caught up, this is your time to come off the video. Genuinely, if you're not caught up,
this is your time to exit the video.
Because I'm going to be talking about it, because let's speak on it. So quite a lot of people have been writing think pieces about Insecure and about Molly's behaviour in Insecure. And at first, I will not lie, I was kind of on the side of, if you agree with Molly, then you're probably the Molly in your friendship. And let me give a quick bit of background. I'm sorry if I've just lost focus. Issa Dee and Molly are best friends. Issa has kind of, I don't want to say always been the bummy friend, but Molly, she struggled at first a little bit in her, you know, career, but she's always been the corporate friend, you know. She's a lawyer, if I recall correctly. So she's a corporate friend. Issa's not. Molly lives in a nice place. Issa doesn't. Issa's used to work for this organization that was supposed to be helping children in her area. Issa's big thing is her community, so you can see very much so that everything that she does revolves around her community, keeping it alive, keeping it popping, keeping things as good as they can be in her community. So that's always been Issa's whole thing. Like, that's always been her entire stilo, right? But obviously, a lot of the time in doing that kind of work, there's not a lot of money. Like, a lot of the time when you want to keep your community alive, it's very much non-profits and this and that and this and that. So anyway, in recent times, Issa's got her shit together. She ain't with Lawrence, her boyfriend of 5 years, her ex-boyfriend of 5 years. They haven't been together now for a while. And she's been kind of sorting out her life. You know, Issa's dated. There's been other guys. There's been Daniel. There's been Nate. There's been the fat guy that she was sleeping with. But for the most part, like, she's the most patterned, I would say, that she has been. Oh God, sorry, I need to blend. Wait for me. Okay, yeah. So recently, Issa has been, I want to say, patterning up. She's been patterning up. She's been trying to sort her life out in the form of planning this block party. Now, when it came to planning this block party, Issa met a nice, lovely lady, you know, called Condola, who's friends with Issa's friend Tiff and Tiff's husband, who is best friends with Issa's ex, Lawrence. Are you following me? Do you know where we're going with this? Condola and Lawrence started to date, which obviously Issa didn't know that Lawrence, her ex, 5 years, was the guy that her new friend, Condola, was dating. But she soon found out she had to decide whether or not she was okay with that. Now, obviously, me personally, could I be friends with my ex's current girlfriend? I think that is possible. I believe that Issa and Condola very much did have like a working relationship. So I personally wasn't mad at the fact that they were friends. I wouldn't go out of my way to befriend. Sorry, my throat is hurting because I won't stop shouting and it's really doing my head in. So I'm just gonna speak properly. Yeah. So I won't go out of my way to befriend somebody who, you know, is currently dating a man that I was dating for 5 years. I was in a 5-year relationship with. Personally, like, I wouldn't do that. Because that's just kind of asking for drama. But I think that her and Condola really did have a good thing going. Now, this is where we start to see the themes of what some would call jealousy in Molly. Molly being Issa's best friend. So initially, Molly's like, why would you be friends with this girl? Like, she's literally dating your ex. Issa did seek counsel from all of her friends on this topic. She asked every last one of them, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And my issue with that is, it's not about what they think. It's about what you think, you know? Like, it's much more about how Issa actually feels about the fact that she has a relationship with Condola and Condola is in a relationship with her ex. Way more about that than whether Molly thinks it's a bad idea to befriend somebody who's friends with your ex, or whether Kelly thinks it's weird, or whether Tiff thinks it's weird. Doesn't matter. None of them dated your ex. You did. Do you care? Does it make you feel away? Are you uncomfortable? Will you be able to be friends with her knowing that she's literally in a relationship with your ex? Are you over your ex? Because the reason Issa and Lawrence broke up was because, well, it's not like there was no love in the relationship. It's not like she never at any point wanted him back. But also, Issa has her own stuff with all the other guys that she's dated, right? So she seeks these opinions from her friends, and then it's like, she doesn't like to hear back what they have to say. So she was like, oh, why is Molly acting weird? Like, I want to hang out with Condola. Because Molly's gel. Like, she's not jealous in the sense that she's jealous of Issa, but I think Molly is a possessive friend, and quite a lot of people have possessive friends. Like, I've had possessive friends before, and if you have, you know what it's like when you get another friend. They're like, oh, are you going to go with so-and-so? Like, and it's awkward and it's uncomfortable, and nobody wants to be on the other end. So, like, I have possessive friends, but I've also been the friend that other possessive friends have had a problem with me and my friendship with another friend of mine. Like, they'll be like, oh, you always have time for her. When we shout you never want to go out, but every time you snap, you're with her. And it's like, y'all gotta stop that. So I get when people are like, oh, like, Molly's too much, because we've all been in that position where, well, I don't know if we've all been, but a lot of the people saying it have been in a position where they feel like their friendship with somebody else is being policed by another friend who really don't need to be doing that. And oh my gosh, how can I forget to set my under eye? In essence, that's how it was coming with Issa and Molly when it came to Condola. But fast forward, obviously, Condola's out of the picture. Well, kinda. Condola's acting weird, but anyway. It's time for Issa's long-awaited event that she's been planning all this time to finally come to fruition. Issa's block party. She books a headliner. Headliner drops out. She needs somebody. She knows that Molly's man, we'll get on to Molly and her man, but Molly's man, Andrew, you know, he's in the music industry, so he knows artists, he can help her. So Issa shouts Molly for her help, and Molly doesn't help her. Molly, in fact, says she doesn't want him in any way involved with Issa. She wants to keep her relationship separate. Now, I personally don't think there's a huge problem with that. However, the problem is your friend is in need of your help. You can help them, but you're choosing not to. A lot of people's main issue with this was it came across as though Molly was prioritizing her relationship with Andrew over her friendship with Issa. Okay? I'm getting thirsty. Always Coca-Cola, yeah. I'm about to use Petal Poppin', the Cheeks Out Cream Blush. But yeah, a lot of people have a problem with their friend. Ooh, this looks like it might be nice. With their friend prioritizing their man because they have experienced it. They have had that friend who has prioritized their man when it came down to it. And people find that quite upsetting. Is this showing? Oh, I think it is. I think it is. Yeah. So quite a lot of people have been there. They've had a friend. It's come down to it. Friend has prioritized their man and it's hurt their feelings. So I think that a lot of people's feelings towards Molly is projection. So I'm going to wear Strawberry Drip, which is this. And I'm just going to use the same old brush and blush it out. Sorry, I know the lighting is changing, but I can't control what the sun does, so. Oh, I like that. Ooh. Ooh! Okay. Okay. It's very buildable. It's very buildable, and it's still quite pigmented. I feel like as the day goes on, it will really seep into my skin. That's how I see this going, but I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I've kind of overdone it here, so I'm just going to powder that a bit. Oh, nah, I like this. I like this. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. So for me, the bottom line is, right now, personally, at first I was like, I'm Team Issa, I'm Team Issa. I definitely do still think that, like, if I was Molly, I would have bust Issa when it came to Andrew. I think that that was a bit bad mind of her. Like, I think it was a bit nuts, her just deciding, nah, I could help you, but I'm not going to. I think that there's levels to separating relationships, but in a situation where your best friend is desperate, I personally wouldn't have been able to just allow her to fail when I can help. Do you know what I mean? When it's within my power, I'm always going to help my friend, and that's what I think that Molly did wrong. So for that reason, in that argument and in the big blowout, I am Team Issa. However, so I think we should cut Molly some slack because I just genuinely think she cares about her friendship a lot more than she knows how to express. Molly's emotional, but also, lest we forget, Molly has always been the type to want to possess in her relationships, i.e. her relationship with Dro. She knew that man had a whole wife. Yeah, they had an open marriage, but that man had a whole wife and she wanted... I just put a bit of Petal Poppin' on the tip of my nose and I like it. I'm going to tap on some of this Fuego Flush. Molly wanted to still be able to feel... Ooh! Important to this man, knowing that he had somebody in that space. Let's not act like we didn't know Molly was a possessive friend. Doesn't make it okay, but we've been new. So I feel like when we try to act brand new and be like, oh my God, like, why is Molly acting like that? It's like Molly has been acting like that and Issa has been her friend. Do you know what I mean? They're not new friends. So we should be wary of acting like Molly's coming out of character. She's not out of character. Molly likes to be in control of her relationships. Same way how she was working late. She didn't mind that she was working late. But when Andrew now was doing, I'm going to go hang out with the boys because you seem to only have time when you have time, she was like, what? Like, because that's how she is. She's possessive with her time. She wants your attention. And some of y'all are like that, but you're acting like you're nothing like Molly, but you're very much like Molly. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Insecure's a great show. I would say, yeah, Insecure, top 2, not 2. And it's hilarious. The comic relief I get from Insecure weekly is 10 out of 10, unmatched. Absolutely love the show. And that's on period. Everyone that I have suggested it to has watched it, loved it. Ooh, I kind of really like this face. Now, am I bugging or is it coming cute? Okay, cool. Let me do my eyes and I'll talk about my third and final show. Keeping it simple on my eyes because that's literally all I know how to do. Well, let me not cap actually. It's not all I know how to do. I used to do looks. Like, I literally used to do eyeshadow looks. But currently, like, I can never be asked. I'm just all like, nah. So I like to do plain old, brown old, basic old eye looks. and then be going. That leads me on to my third and final show, which is on Netflix. It's called Craig Ross Jr.'s Monogamy. Now, okay guys, I'm not saying go and run to watch this show, but I'm saying the themes in this show are very, very interesting. In essence, because this is not going to spoil it for you, it's about couples and marriage, and the style of it is basically an experiment and how these couples can work on their marriage. Because the show's new, unlike Insecure, I'm not going to go into much detail about how this experiment works. But if you want to think of it kind of like a retreat where you leave your partner and you go to live elsewhere, and then you see your life, not even from a different lens, but what your life could potentially be like if you were away from your husband or wife, and then you have to go back to them. Now, when you go back to them, the question is, will you want to go back? Like, the show is very, 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 very low budget. Like, very. And I hate to say it, but it is true. You can see it's shot in mostly the same space. Some of the clarity of some scenes, the graphics, like, I don't know how to put it, but the actual like picture quality in some of the scenes, I feel like I've seen those edits on Final Cut. And I really don't say that to diss Craig Ross Jr. It does have some stars in the cast. So it has Christy Faris. It has her in it. I recognise her. It also has, so this is, again, it's an all-black cast. So it's got Jill Marie Jones. If you watch Girlfriends, that is Miss Tony Childs, okay? Key actress. It has Wesley Jonathan. Is that his name? Wesley Jonathan? I believe that's his name. Who else? It has Vanessa Simmons, as in Rev Run's daughter, you know? So it has some serious individuals, but the budget is low, like, evidently, because the quality, the picture quality is not coming mad clear sometimes, but the concept is so interesting that I kept watching past the first episode, because usually when I don't like how something looks, I'm like, G to G, I'm out of there. But I didn't leave. I stuck with it, and I'm very glad that I did. Oh, what am I going to do with my eyes? Maybe I'll take lumber. Yeah. So I'm glad that I stuck with it, because it is a great insight into relationships, how people view their marriages, and I guess like make or break, and how far people will go to preserve their marital vows. And also how easy it is to find yourself in a position where you're not necessarily doing that because of all the drama and all the extra things that come with marriage, and how relationships change when time has passed. I'm so sorry if you guys are hearing noise in the background. That's definitely my sister watching Nollywood. So that's what people do here in this house on a normal Saturday afternoon. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. I think I'm going to go with lumber on the eyes. Nothing too crazy. Keep it cute. Keep it calm. I'm going to quickly blend that out. And then lashes and lips, my favourite part. I would say Craig Ross Jr.'s Monogamy, if the quality was better, I think a lot of people would be a lot more interested in it as a watch. It is a hard watch when... oh, God. It is a hard watch when the quality is looking the way it's looking, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it, guys. It does not look good. Like, it does not look good, even while you're watching it. Like, I was very critical of it, because I was just like, I don't want to say I feel like I could have edited this film better, because I'm not no filmmaker. But honestly, what camera was being used to shoot it? Why was the I've seen better videos shot on iPhone. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. But obviously, production-wise, I just feel like there's work to be done. Hopefully, season 2, which I haven't started yet, will be better. If I wasn't so interested in seeing what the next steps would be and the outcome, I probably wouldn't carry on watching it. But it's that gripping that I've been able to look past how it looks. Okay, friends, so that really concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about the shows that I watch, the trials, the tribulations, how good, how bad they are. I did stick to 3 because I didn't want to complicate it. I hope you're liking my mostly Fenty face. I have to say that I wasn't sure they were going to bang, but I'm a fan of the Cheeks Out cream blushes. Next, I plan to try the bronzers. I think personally they're going to be a contour on me based on what I've seen, like colour wise, but I'm gonna try them. I'm liking the look. I think I look cute. I'm wearing my cute ass top from Weekday, which you will see if you watch my Weekday haul. And yeah, that's really it. I put makeup on for no reason. I'm gonna go to the living room and potentially just make myself something to eat. But thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for continuing to like my stuff. If you watch any of the shows, disagree with me, agree with me, comment down below. Let's talk about it, especially Insecure, because I have a lot to say, okay? But if you happen to watch any of the others that I mentioned, so All American or Craig Ross Jr.'s Monogamy, let me know your thoughts. I have a lot to say. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I talk about this stuff on there too when I'm in my bag. But yeah, thank you for watching. We done here today. I did a nude lip. What do you lot think? You like it? Is it a yours? I kind of like it. I always kind of don't do a nude lip and I always make it a bit peachy, but I like this. I like this a lot. But that's really it. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.